Hey guys,
Welcome to TalkTrue Podcast. We're your hosts, Ejyro
and Aybee.
Welcome back, guys, to TalkTrue Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about something that's rather very delicate and a very sensitive topic to our society at large.
Yeah, especially the youth.
Yes, to everything right now because it's looking like a turn on our flesh. Right, it was something that was supposed to be for a good cause, but it's turning out to be
Something else.
something that is
They're bullying us.
that actually goes against what justice stands for or protection stands for. It is the
Harassment from police.
The misconduct of so said officers, or like what they call them.
They are police now because they say NSAS. I'm not sure they're not wearing SARS uniform again.
The
So
misconduct and misuse of power of people who are in the force.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're in the force, obviously you have some power attached to you.
Especially police, even soldiers too.
Yeah, it's just general misconduct. I feel like in this country now, all of them want to misbehave.
You
It's like they're drunk
when
off
they
power,
just give them that uniform.
yeah, they feel like
else.
if I'm a soldier, if I stop you, you have to stop.
Yeah.
Because you're an ordinary civilian.
Yeah, bloody civilian. That's what it is.
Yeah. And that's
the time.
Soldiers
are actually. This topic is actually interesting.
Soldiers
I have a lot
are
of
actually made, or like not made. Of course, we give respect to soldiers, but soldiers are, I think, one core value that they teach them is respect.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to respect people.
Yeah.
Just generally. I'm not talking about people in your higher rank or anything. You're supposed to be very polite to people.
Yeah.
Soldiers are supposed to nurture people. Yes, you're trained to be hardened and everything. Like, that's when you're in the field. But when you're protecting the so-called the civilians that you're being paid for or you were trained for, you have to be very cordial. Let
me drop this ASAP. There was this time, I think it was last 2 years. My younger brother, the community, the area I would stay, he had an issue with some ladies like that in the area, like all this neighbor quarrel kind of stuff now. So it led to a point where the girl had to go and inform our elder brother and all of that. So there was a fight between my younger brother.
He's in the force.
No, he's not in the force. He's a bloody civilian like us. So she had to go and inform our elder brother, and you understand. Yeah. So it was becoming this kind of family team. I know the day ourselves. So now I'll just come back for everything. They'll be giving me gist. It'll be straight to happen. And I was thinking like, okay, this guy that does jobless, they're not serious. If you actually getting to do all this community stuff, I'm supposed to disturb you, so I don't give a damn. They got to a point where I forgot actually what actually happened. My younger brother and I had a fight with this guy, that is this girl's elder brother. This guy that I'm saying then was in HND 2. If this guy is not older than me, then we should be age mate. So he's definitely older than my younger brother, the one following me, and they fought. My younger brother actually, from the obvious fact on the guy's face, my older brother actually dealt with him like, okay, yachibo. So it got to a point where the guy's face was swollen and all of that. So the guy now went home. So it's as if he reported the case to his younger sister that is dating a soldier. So the guy now came. The girl informed her soldier boyfriend. Then they came to our house the following day. Now, the guy, my brother that the guy was involved in a fight with wasn't around. Myself, I was not around. The only person that was at home was my cousin brother and my elder sister. Now, this soldier guy took this guy out, like asked my younger cousin brother to come out of the house, lied him down, plugged a fat stick, and flogged this guy on his back.
The soldier
guy. Like you could obviously see how swollen my cousin brother back was. So when I received that call, I was mad. At that point,
he had the power to.
Because he had the power to. Came with other soldier guys.
Wait, who actually gave him the power to? That's the misuse of power that we're talking about.
So it got to a point where when I got the phone call, at that point I was feeling like Superman. I was feeling like, Bro, let me see the soldier guy.
I just want to ask like a very straight, clear question. Is a soldier supposed to descend on a civilian who is not a criminal?
He's not a criminal. You know,
you're not. Obviously, you're more trained than that person. You have more power than that person. You belong to the government.
It's actually a misuse of uniform.
It's just not right. Funny enough. It doesn't matter what that person did. Let the police handle it if it gets to that point. But a soldier bullying, that's bullying.
Coming to bully a guy because of a lady. That is just this picture because it was a lady that bought. And when this case finally got, because my mom wasn't taking it lightly, so the case had to go to.
I just want to say, soldiers have no business whatsoever with anything called a crime.
Listen, my name is they vex me. We're getting to where go vex me. So it got to the police, and the girl and the guy, everybody came to the police station, and they got a police case. So she was asked to call the soldier guy. He said he was coming. This guy didn't come
because he knew he was wrong.
Yes, if he should come, they're going to take off his uniform definitely. So he didn't come. So I can't even feel for the girls. Bro, until you're too fine to do this kind of nonsense.
That's why, like, till today, people go, I feel like men are scared of soldiers. But me, and the kind of person that I am, I don't like bullying. I've been walking like this, and a couple of soldiers were walking in a van. And they were, like, driving past me. So they were, like, fine girl. So, I don't understand. Make her they shiver because soldier they talk to me. You go beat me. You they pay me to talk to you.
Yeah, mama.
I'm not scared. I know they quick fear like that because you can't bully me. That's the kind of person that I am. And I hate seeing when people are bullied.
Yeah, it's bad.
I hate it. I can't stand it.
I take it personal.
So you can't bully me. So I will walk past a couple of soldiers. I don't care. I walk past police. Do I look like a criminal?
That's actually the soldier part of it. Now, let's come to the police part of it now because I feel it's the same people that were sacked that are now wearing police uniforms, still humiliating guys. I don't know for any other part of Nigeria, but here in KD, I've seen this is a literal case.
So, like last year, from the month of I think late August to October, Nigeria faced a very serious something that was supposed to become a revolution, but obviously
politics came in and that was politics. Politics came and
power was in the wrong hand. Yeah. That's just what I can say. And nothing happened, sadly, because we didn't see any change, and that's just reality.
No, the only change that we have now is that they are not wearing SARS jacket again. You know, there was a jacket
that they say they banned them and then they gave them another name. What's
they are not wearing both jackets again. They are just wearing police. This guy, I was going somewhere, and they stopped some guys on bike, and they were like, "Raise your hand." Actually, these guys had dread on and all of that, so they were like, "Raise your hand, waiting I get there, this one, that one, all of that." I was like, this is the same thing a tout on the streets or a thief would do to young guys.
Like those small boys that collect tax and everything.
If you feel these guys, if you are suspecting them from their looks that they are criminals, then take them to the police station, hand them over to the FCC and ask them questions. Why would you want to collect change from their hand, from their pocket? And because of of fear.
Oh, no. Nobody has the right to stop me because I look a certain type of way and tell me that I'm a criminal. Without any reason to. This is Nigeria, but that's the point we're trying to make. It's not acceptable.
It's not acceptable.
That's what we were fighting.
It's not
Don't even accept the fact that if you look like a criminal, you look like you're not.
You look like.
What makes you even look like? Are you holding a
criminal look?
Exactly. Is there a criminal look?
Just because I have dreads on and all of that. Is that a criminal look?
Are you holding an illegal gun?
There are so many things that are contraband. Skin. You know, most times out of here, these guys will now just like, okay, officer, I beg, I know what it and just give these guys their money.
Why would you look at my face and tell me you look like a Yahoo boy?
Nah, Yahoo boy, just like that.
Or because I have tattoos or I have piercings or I decided to be very exuberant as a youth and keep my dreads.
My dreads.
And then you personally look at me and tell
I don't like looking. How will I put it now? Official, like serious. You understand? So that is why I find it difficult combing my hair. So even if let it just be this thought of seriousness.
This is a straight attack to the police. This is not me going side. To the police, anybody that's misusing power, you're absolutely fucking wrong, and you're a bully, and that's exactly what you are.
It's wrong.
You can't stop me on the road and tell me that I look like a criminal. Let me tell you what the role of EFCC.
And you have to give them money.
Do you know the meaning of EFCC?
Economical,
fighting crime commission. What?
Economical, financial crime.
This is what you're supposed to do. The EFCC is supposed to be an investigating body.
Yeah.
When you see traces of a crime, it's your job as the EFCC to go to your office, investigate, do your research before you come and attack a person.
Yeah.
Except the person is a suspect, that's the only time you're supposed to arrest a person. Or you have the right to arrest a person. If there's any traces to that person is a suspect of a crime that happened. I'm not a suspect. No trace anything on my side.
No.
You just look at me and tell me that, come here, give me your phone.
Makes no sense, man.
Even if that boy was a Yahoo boy, the person whose phone you checked, even if he was a Yahoo boy, the approach you use is what makes everything wrong.
There was a time they stopped me in Abuja like that, and the guy was like, "Okay, I bought an Uber from Apple."
And then if you decide to not give them your phone, they start to bully you.
So.
And then they tell me they start threatening you to take you to the police station.
This man stopped me actually.
What did I do?
This man stopped me actually, but at that point, me and the boat guy decided that okay, let's go manual because the guy didn't actually pick me at my pickup point that is showing on the app. You understand? So we have to cancel and let's just do let me just set you and all of that. So we got to this checkpoint and the man asked the guy to park and he asked him to come down. And he was like, "Who am I?" and stuff. I showed him my ID card. I'm a photographer. I came to Abuja to cover a wedding from Kaduna. And I was going to the park to come back to Kaduna, you get. And the guy was like, all this I'm just saying bullshit. That when he takes me to the station and hang me upside down, I'm going to say the truth.
Why will a young boy now? He just looks like a young boy that he is.
Yeah.
He's just walking. Papa just there, you get. And then he sees the police and he has to hide, even if he has done absolutely nothing wrong.
Because of the fear.
He's hiding because they're actually going to bully him.
Yeah, because of the fear. Because of the fear they have.
And let me tell you something. It's not just the police. Every single unit that works under the government, the very corrupt government of Nigeria.
Okay.
Every single unit that works under them has an atom of this misuse of power.
Misuse of power.
I'm talking down to water board and NEPA.
Even your lecturers in school.
Down to water board and
Even
NEPA.
the lecturers in school. Me personally,
a NEPA staff came to my house.
Yeah.
And knowing the whole kidnapping stuff that is happening, you don't just knock on my gate. I don't know you.
They want to enter into something.
And then you want to push yourself in. He actually wanted to push himself in. This is what happened. He came to my house in the morning, Saturday morning, when they usually go for their stupid money laundering. He came and then he knocked on the gate, and I saw two tall men, strange faces. I was like, good afternoon.
What's up?
Who are you looking for? He said, we are NEPA. Then I said, but I don't know you. I wanted to close the gate. Let me go and call my dad. You are NEPA. You didn't show me any ID card.
ID card, nothing.
You're supposed to pull out your ID card. Yeah. NEPA, nothing.
Or look like NEPA.
Yes, nothing happened like that. I said, let me go and call my dad. I wanted to close the gate. This man pushed me. He pushed me with the gate, and then I pushed back very quickly and I jammed the gate. Because you can just be anybody. And then I went inside and I came to call my dad. And then my dad was coming out. And then he was like, what are you hiding? Why did you lock the gates like that? And then my other brother came outside. Me personally, if you bully any other person, I go carry him from my head. Talk more of when they bully me. That man was talking to me some people. I was talking back. My dad was like, what's wrong? My brother came inside and he was calling me parameter. Because I just the para for the man that day. The man told me that I know what I'm hiding, that I'm a criminal. I said, okay, have you seen your face? I told him, okay, have you seen your face? You're wearing cap. You look like a kidnapper. That's why I didn't open the gate. I was telling him, I was shouting. They were looking at nobody for this place. They hear my voice. Yeah. But they heard my voice that day and I was not having it. You cannot tell me that I'm hiding something. Have you seen your face? You don't look like an ever staff.
Man, it's a corrupt system.
So that was the thing. Like, the thing is down to everybody. I fought that man. My brother was just telling me to go back. I said, why would I go back?
Even down to the lecturers, man.
I mean, why would I go back?
Even down to the lecturers.
So, like, the whole Nigerian system is a very corrupt one and it's just totally unacceptable. Like, the EFCC, the police department, stop this misuse of power.
It's bad. Now in schools where they will tell you to, okay.
Why was the EFCC formed? To fight crime.
Fight crime.
To protect the citizens from crime. But it's like what they are doing is already crime enough than the crime that they are supposed to be fighting.
true. That's true.
What kind of government fights its own people instead of protecting? If we're going to go into like the corruption of Nigeria, we'll just sleep here.
Man, corruption of Nigeria is timeless, man. It's timeless.
I really don't want to go too deep into it because we're going to get sentimental.
Yeah.
And we might say something that we're not supposed to say.
Yeah. It's not like we're afraid, though.
Yeah, we're not afraid.
I'm not afraid of
I'm telling them straight.
Me on the norms, especially with lecturers. I'm not afraid. I don't know why I have this personal beef about lecturers. I'm not afraid. I actually feel those guys are bullies, man.
Yeah. I feel like those guys are bullies. Anybody has a tiny amount of power in Nigeria, you just get to their head.
You get to your head and you want to do nonsense, even down to JTF.
See, before you see a policeman that has a tiny bit of integrity, is like 1 out of 100.
I'm telling you.
1 out of 100, and that's the reality.
It's bad.
They're not doing their jobs. And we can blame the government. Because what if a man joins the police force with the hope that he wants to really protect the country, and then he goes there and is suffering as
hell,
more than a civilian?
I'm telling you, there's a chance for him to bypass and get too much.
There's no retirement plan.
Man.
Look at their salary. A policeman does not have a proper uniform on his body.
He will do what he has.
And he's under the sun.
I'm telling you, he's looking like a primary 2 student that did not wash on Saturday for some morning classes. Mad, tattered, and
not everybody has the strength to withstand temptation and keep their integrity up high.
True. Some people home training.
People will break.
That home training is minimal.
So yes, if a man ends up being like that, we have to blame the government. The only person who we can say we want to drag now, the only time that we'll say, it's their fault is when, yes, it is partially their fault, but the only time that we can say, no, they try, is when they have everything, but they decide to stick to the wrong side, or they decide to abuse their power for their own selfish interests.
Yeah, true.
But this one now, the selfish interest alone is understandable because they are hungry.
Those guys are hungry.
Hunger can lead you to do something. Have you seen a hungry lion before?
No, I
Very
can't.
vicious.
I will not see.
Anyway, guys, Nigeria is very corrupt, and
let's pray for Nigeria. Please, we just feel like dropping our opinions on this. It's bad.
It's not only our opinion, and I'm sure this is not the last of it.
We are just dedicating this episode to say the brutality, man.
We can't talk for too long.
Yeah, it's bad.
And that's why we have to cut it here. But you guys should give us your opinion. Tell us your stories. If, as a young man, if you have
tell us your stories.
Yes. Tell us, I beg.
Tell us. I will help you podcast it.
Because it's a very serious thing.
Thank you. Please subscribe, like, share, and follow.
Listen to our older podcast and
thank you. Hey guys, thank you for listening to this podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and go follow us on all social media platforms at TalkTrue Podcast. And please always make sure you talk to